Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here in the Brawlgar Arena. No, we are not in the Brawlgar Arena. We are in the Eternal Palace, guys. Specifically, the very first wing. I queued up for a raid and almost immediately got an invite, which I greatly appreciate. And I believe this part of the palace is called the Grand Reception. And we are dealing with a ton of snake people. And I really don't know what's ahead of us. But at least we can just go ahead and get this taken care of real quick. Let's check the map. Our first boss is right here, Abyssal Commander Sivara. Now, from what I understand, Sivara is a boss that, like, he's going to infuse half the raid with an element and the other half with another element, and we have to stay away from each other. Which I've seen that before. Oh, we are chilled. See, it's kind of like that, actually. This should be fun. Do we have to clear all of these ads, or can we just run right to the commander? I guess we're going to run right to the commander. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get some Warlock candy here instead of our Brawler potion. Do a little bit of the stealthiness.
For Queen Azshara!
And we're poisoned. I will stay here near the other poison people. I guess we'll do poisons to the left and
power cannot be contained.
Ices to the right. I don't know what's about to happen. Overflowing venom? Ah, okay. We left some stupid on the floor. I tried to cloak its shadow out of it and it did not work.
Time to wash away the filth.
Ow.
My power cannot be contained.
We got her to 50 already, which is nice, or at least close to 50%. So I guess just stay out of the stupid pools when they appear. Try and back out just a little bit so the tank doesn't have to move as much as needed.
Time to wash away the filth.
Ah, the stink of clean.
My power cannot be contained.
Let's zoom out here just a little bit so you guys can see the commander in all of her glory. Okay, there's ice on the floor as well. Don't think we want to deal with that at all. Oh, that's clever.
My power. Time to wash away the filth.
Looks like we have a poison tank and an ice tank that we need to stay near. I think this is more kind of a ranged mechanic, though. Just get a whole bunch of spread heal to take care of the debuff.
My power cannot be contained.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme with you.
Time to wash away the filth.
Awesome. Went ahead and killing spreed our way so we didn't get knocked back.
You are all fools!
One and done. Got my mind on my money. Loot 25,000 gold. Yeah, I definitely need gold after grabbing that Brawlers ensemble. Okay, come on, Smee. I guess this was the gate and we're in the Eternal Palace proper. Very cool artwork. Like, this is Azshara's domain, so I would assume that it's going to be very pretty. Because Azshara is a very kind of vain person. Actually, there's no kind of there. And I actually read a very interesting theory on who the final raid boss for the Battle for Azeroth expansion is going to be. And it's not surprising at all, but the reasoning why is fascinating, and it is Sylvanas. And you're like, whoa, really? I never would have guessed. Garrosh 2.0. But it actually does make sense, because if you think about the Warbringer videos, you had Jaina, who was a raid boss in Dazar'alor, and you had Azshara, who's the final raid boss in this dungeon. So it does make actually a lot of sense. She'd be the final one.
It is good you survived. I would hate for our gathering to end prematurely.
Enough of these games, Azshara! Face us!
Patience, little one. We will be together soon enough.
I was wondering if we were going to swim into a jellyfish and die. That would have sucked. Okay, what we got up here? War guards. Huzzah.
Ashvane means to hold us at bay, but I can sense fonts of magic close by that are feeding into this room. If we disrupt the flow of those channels, Ashvane's barrier will fall.
How about we cross the streams? That always seems to work. Ooh, we got friends now. Let's take a moment to look at our new surroundings. So this is it's a 3 boss. We got Lady Ashvane right off the bat. I figured she would have been at least one of the bosses of one of the wings. Not a secondary. Or maybe she is and we have to come back. That is probably exactly what's going to happen. Should we read up? Blackwater Behemoth, Radiance of Azshara, Lady Ashvane. Oh. Okay, so we may have more than just that. Yeah, Radiance and Blackwater. We don't actually take on Lady Ashvane. Lady Ashvane's the first boss of the second wing. Well, I hope that was worth it. I don't even know what we're fighting. Oh, Murlocs. Dead Murlocs. Chitterspine Deepstalker. I don't think we have time for pet gathering, though. This actually reminds me of Black Fathom Deeps, or Black Fathom Depths. Like old school. And what we got here? Oh, an oxygen-rich membrane. Just what I always wanted. Ooh, there's strong concentrations of nonsense up ahead. And these things poison us. It is one thing, though, I have to say, that I do not like about old school, or about, not old school, about these new school dungeons and raids comparatively to the old school. Like, if you were in Naxxramas, for example, or Karazhan, or any of that, you saw everything you were fighting. In some of these trash mobs, you, actually, unless you're really looking for it, there ain't nothing nearby that you can really use to gain a semblance of what you're fighting. I think it kind of takes away the feel, the good vibe. I don't know if that makes any sense. I can just see the comments like, well, that means you should play vanilla Wretch. Which, yeah. I actually have made a character. I think I said about that previously. I don't know if I'd have the patience for it, though. For a series, at least, because a lot of it would just be me running around trying to kill the same mobs over and over. Alright, so far so good. Incoming healing functions as normal.
The magic source is nearby, but proceed carefully. Azshara will not have left it unguarded.
Lots of fishies. Fishy? KOTOR reference. But also, I guess it's the fact since so many people know what they're fighting, what we're looking for raid, they don't really take time to look at what they're killing. They just, hey, you're in our way. Zap. Oh, that's disturbing. That is a lot of jellyfish. I don't know what gaze from below is, but... And that is a very big fish with an angler. Look at all that bioluminescence. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Someone died. I'm about to die. And I just cloak of shadowed. I did not mean to. Not, well, I did. I actually went over and pressed the button, but... kind of looked at myself afterward and I'm like, yeah, probably wasn't the smartest call to make. Notice that when any boss decides to get all electric like that, it's probably in your best interest to run away as fast as you can. And I need to get some of this good stuff so normal healing can happen. That's the trick of the fight. Alright. And that's not a good sign. Oh, do we have to swim through the jellyfish? Can we rethink this plan? Oh, he's over on the other side. Ah. I see, I see. And then we kill the pufferfish here for... So we know when we get knocked back. I still don't know what that means. Here, I'm gonna just vanish out. Okay, there's the shock pulse. So we basically have to make sure that we just stay on the ground. Maybe we have a certain amount of time to be gazed at before we are devoured. That'd make the most sense to me. And Cloak of Shadows. Yeah. Nine seconds to go. Where's our new pufferfish? This way? Well... Uh-oh. I think we are testing our luck with that whole gazed from below thing. We're pushing it. Since that's an AoE attack, I probably need to make sure I use feint. At least every time. So we have 4 seconds to get out of that mess. Otherwise... Oh! Okay. I do not want to pull a Dory. Okay, there's our friend. As we kill the pufferfish from Finding Nemo. Lovely bit of synergy there. Doing well, though, I think. There's the shock pulse. We're just gonna... Yeah. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, necessarily. It just pushes you toward the abyss. Where something much deadlier and nastier than yourself waits to gobble you up. Shock Pulse, Cloak of the Shadows. Bam. Yay, another rune. I can go retire and give up this life of crime. What? Oh, a seahorse. Haven't been in one of these since Cataclysm. In Vashir, I think it was. The zone I only ran once, and told myself I would only run once afterward. Doing good, yo. We're heading out into the Halls of the Chosen. Yeah, that was a nice ride. Let's never do it again. And next up is the Radiance of Azshara. Are we going to be fighting her certain aspects? The body odor of Azshara? The ego of Azshara. That'd be a big boss fight. Let me look at the others. The Queen's Court, and then just Queen Azshara. So we gotta fight aspects of her, or something with her name, every time. And then Lady Ashvane is there for the first boss of the next wing. Yeah, look it. Rogues a helping. Alright, I think everyone got through for the most part. Let's see if anyone thick thighs it. Hopefully not. We'll know when the ads follow us this way. Well, I mean, I like the fights. Simple mechanics. But fun. I think I like that last fight more than the first one, though. That kind of reminded me of that fight in the last raid in Legion, where I think you're fighting like the demon bounty hunter, or the headhunter or whatever, and then you have to go through that bridge that he's like booby trapped. Had very similar vibes to it. Looking good. Karn. BRB phone. I've been there. Vendors are like beggars in Peru, says Karn. That's not very nice. I don't think that's accurate either. I have my friend Soma, who actually is half Peruvian, so I might need to ask her about that. Oh, that is an ominous statue. Actually, there tend to be beggars everywhere these days. It's a sign of the times. A sad sign of the times. Alright, cut through those guys like a hot knife through butter. Hey Smee, you still with me? Yeah, look at you. You're doing your dog paddling and everything. It's like Azshara using shadow form. Or void form as a shadow priest. That's kind of cool. Easy does it. Now, what does an essence look like? Oh, you look like that. So essentially, it's like the spirit vision that we've been fighting, or been encountering the entire time that we were in Nashatar. Be fighting a sea serpent Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or Obi-Wan Kanaga. Oh, all the AoEs. That was not all the AoEs. Oh, there's typhoons. That ain't good. And we fly right into another typhoon. Oh, now we're dealing with the named mobs. Okay. Maybe these are the ladies in waiting kind of thing? Imagine you train your entire life to be like a lady in waiting kind of thing, or a herald, and you end up having to do it for the essence of Azshara and not Azshara herself. It's like being a food inspector for the Eye of Sauron. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Or ear doctor. So I assume we're probably going to be making loops all around this ring. You take time to look at the adventure guide. Run Arcane Bomb away from your ally so it can be safely dispelled. Position yourself so that Storm Wraith's Gale buffet does not eject you from the Eye of the Storm. Oh, speaking of Arcane Bomb. I'm waiting for my dispel. That's a good little,
The ritual has begun. We all have our parts to play. Isn't that so, my child?
You wait.
Yes, my queen. I sacrifice all that I am to serve you.
Oh. You got someone up
Gaze
there.
upon true devotion, landwalkers. Behold, the rage of a queen.
Strike that monstrosity down, champions. We must stop the flow of energy from this chamber.
Oh, it's like a crap version of Murmur.
Closes in.
Or the, boss at the end of that Legion dungeon.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, yep, with tornadoes. Confirmed. I forgot what the name of that boss was.
Overwhelming.
Was it just the Wrath of Azshara? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and pan the camera up so you guys can actually see. Actually, I better not.
Power overwhelming.
Just in case. I don't want to get sucked into the void. Almost got him to 50.
Power overwhelming.
I like that. Oh no. That would have sucked. I assume going into the whirlpool would have been bad.
Unworthy.
Tell you what, let's go ahead and get closer to the... Oh.
Power overwhelming. No escape.
You're about to summon a Ancient Tempest. Okay, an Ancient Tempest has been summoned. I have no idea what that means. All I know is I want to go back to see my friends. But people are heading over here now. Ah! Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, we just got knocked back.
Unworthy.
Alright, we're taking on the big thing. Please no one blow up near us. That would be unfortunate. Whew, Eye of the Storm.
Weak.
Okie dokie. And we survived.
Power overwhelming.
Go away, stupid tornado. I don't like you. think it will alert me if I'm hit with the arcane bomb thing.
Power overwhelming!
Looking good. Oh, not looking good. Not looking good. No, you shoot.
Power overwhelming!
I feel like I'm in Twister. Cow. So the torrent flying by. Another cow. Actually, I think that was the same one.
Power overwhelming!
Ooh, that was... That's in a bad part of town right there. And can we... Ah, yes we can. Teleported to another place and then headed right back.
Power overwhelming! Your doom closes in!
Okay, where's the Ancient Tempest at? Come on, where'd you go? Maybe over here? I hate how quiet it is. Ah, there you are. Ouchies. Cloak of Shadows for the win. Please heal me, someone. I can heal myself, that's fine. Alright. Not into the abyss. I have no business there.
Weak!
Alright, Stormling's down. And what do we got here?
Power overwhelming!
Okay, Radiance is almost dead. I think we should just pretty much Hail Mary. Though we got this. I think we might got this.
Power overwhelming!
Every time she says power overwhelming, it reminds me of the power extreme from the Centurions.
Life for Azshara!
Well, I hope she kept the receipt. Ooh. Battle Scarred Augment and Aqueous Reliquary. Combine 9 Reliquary to create the animated elemental heart, which can be used to infuse your Heart of Azeroth with condensed life force. Item created is based on your current loot specialization. Lovely. Well, that's something, I guess. Can we go ahead and leave the instance group now? Because I was actually at a pretty cool location to start the episode before we queued up for the fight. We were right outside the Gate of the Queen itself. So, that was a fun first dungeon, I'd have to say. Or first raid. Hopefully this does not kill me. Okay. I'm defying gravity, but I have done stranger things. Hey, Smee. You can do the same thing with Swindlegear. But, not like I said, one wing down, and we will go ahead and in the next episode, and with the grand reception, we go to the depths of the devoted and take on Lady Ashvane first. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time.
Don't let the door hit you where the cataclysm splits you.
Later days, everyone.